This week, we are wrapping up our review of the first season of Clone Wars with the continuation of the story of the Blue Shadow virus, the liberation of the twi-lek homeworld, and the introduction of Cad Bane to the series. I'm Brian Carey, and this is Cannonballs, a comedy podcast where we discuss the plot of all the Star Wars media that Disney has deemed canon, including books, comics, TV, and movies. I'm joined, as always, by my co-hosts, Matt Martirosian, Aaron Laramie, and Wesley, the Jedi were crushed, of course, Isaac.
Pull up! All craft, pull up! It's a trap!
Welcome back, boys. How's everyone doing?
I'm drunk a little bit.
I almost gave Marty the middle name, the man who found COVID so nice he went and got it twice, Matt Martirosian.
Yes, sir. I am the king of COVID. What can I say?
Two-time
champion. COVID.
Two-time champion, two-time survivor.
Yeah, is Corona Light Beer going to sponsor you now?
I deserve some sort of award for this.
Some sort of retribution.
I've had zero. Yeah, right. I should be at the front of the line. I am clearly the biggest danger to society.
You're the problem.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this story is Daryl's girlfriend Hannah got it. Daryl claims he's immune to COVID. He's negative. Marty tests positive.
Yeah, that's a good way of just passing the blame. Yeah, I'm immune. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Marty? Get your shit together, Marty.
Daryl needed another ego boost. That it's the worst one.
Daryl's now immune to viruses. Good for him.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Totally.
Hey, Wes, Marty, you guys should restart your cameras. But welcome back, everyone.
How do I do that?
Just turn it on and off, buddy.
How about now?
Perfect.
I like we're both. How do we look? Are we pretty?
So pretty.
Thanks,
We do the show live every Sunday at 8 p.m. We also do a little video game play. You guys see I posted the finale of our SpongeBob playthrough?
I did.
Yeah,
I watched the
I did see
entire
that.
thing. I actually called out of work to watch it. So
Oh, good. All
sorry.
18 minutes of it.
Sorry, my
It's got
career.
double-digit views.
Yeah, that's
Are you the
probably
one who
for
watched
me.
it 10 times, Wes?
Yeah, it had 8 hours free that day, so I was like, all right, let's see what we got.
I got a couple days more of quarantine, so I might as well check it out. Got nothing better to do. I haven't left my house in 7 days.
Fucking Marty.
Marty.
So if you're catching this live or on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Much like our number one fan Donkey Flap did. He left us a comment last week. He watched me play some Pokemon this morning. But he left us a comment on last week's episode. I'm not around anymore during the podcast, so I don't have time, boys. Keep doing you, and I'll try to leave comments. Sometimes you gotta do things to be doing stuff, and sometimes things do you so stuff can keep being doing and things. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say Wes wrote that comment.
I love it. I've never been happier. That's
Aristotle.
That sounds
fantastic.
exactly like
It's like the Criminal Minds. We've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds over here. And it's like when they introduce a quote at the beginning, the guy's like, sometimes you eat food and sometimes food eats you. Wes Isaac, 2021. And I'm like, Mandy Patinkin, why did you come up with my quote? Like, somebody real, bro.
Mandy Patinkin's playing you.
So, as you guys are fully aware, because I'm taking you away from the game, the Saints are playing the Bucks right now. And
nobody cares about that bullshit. Who cares?
I wrote this down as a question months ago because there was a friend of Sarah's who was in a new relationship who knew nothing about football and bet her new boyfriend a month of unlimited blowjobs if Tom Brady won the Super Bowl on the Bucks.
That's a good deal. That's a good. I think the issue with
He
that
didn't have
is,
to bet, I don't think he bet anything on the other. She just bet it.
Regardless of that, you know what the issue with that kind of thing is? Like, have you ever had like you ever go somewhere you can do all you can eat, but it's really not worth the money at the end of the day?
That's what I'm getting at. That's
the issue I have.
Where would you guys balance it? Because if you go too many, you risk a lot of things.
Yeah, 2 to 3 a day tops. Is that the wrong answer? I'm sorry. I'll change it.
That might be on the high end. Aaron, where would you draw the line?
That's what I was saying.
Well, so wait, you're saying on the high end? So the
2 to
high
3 a
end
day.
of blowjobs you could fathom are 2 to 3 a day, Brian?
No. I'm thinking if so, one thing you may lose out on enthusiasm.
That's fine. Dude, do you think I have any enthusiasm when I'm
what does the rest of the month
just
look
close
like?
your eyes.
Are they gonna
close your eyes? It's a different girl each time.
Not on my end, Marty. On their end.
I'm more
imagine someone else.
Jesus Christ! I'm more worried about the diet that you'd be consuming if it's just mostly cum. Like that can't be good for you.
Is swallowing part of the deal?
I didn't ask.
She doesn't have a spit bucket there, like a spittoon.
Like a fucking spittoon.
Like the orange Home Depot paint buckets.
That's 3.
Well, so enthusiasm on her
big
end.
enough for the both of us.
And is this going to be held over your head for the months to come? Like, sorry,
it's over my head quite a bit, I think.
But
all right, guys. Well, that's been Cannonballs. Everybody have a good night.
Well, I did give you 90 blowjobs in a month, so I think we're good for the next few years.
So I think that part, if I'm taking it seriously for a second, that has to be negated because like it's a lost bet. So you can't then like hold it over, like she can't hold it over your head as if she's doing you a favor because she lost a bet.
Hey, Aaron, you know what the issue with that is that you might just be like, "Fuck this shit, I'm gonna dump your ass because you're a piece of shit." So I think that you're more worried about like the safety of your relationship. Like if that was the case, right? Like halfway through, she could be like, "I'm gonna break up with you." Be like, "But you gotta still honor the bet," and she'd be like, "No, go fuck yourself. You're an asshole."
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna fight mid blowjob because their face is precariously close to a lot of stuff that's pretty valuable to me. So I'm not going to get into an argument until my pants are on.
Like your butthole?
Yes, specifically my butthole.
We know how much Aaron values his butthole.
Hands.
2 fists ready for that butthole.
Exactly.
Oh God!
I'm gonna punch my asshole into oblivion.
Oh man, that's how we gotta sign it off.
That's the name of the episode.
Punch my asshole into oblivion.
So I think I go no more than every other day. Just to.
I think one a day is more than reasonable.
I think one's fine.
It doesn't have to be like a 2-hour exhibition. Like you can just be like, "Hey, instead of jerking off 3 times a day, I'm going to let you blow me instead," and then boom, there you go.
Excuse me, wait. I think there's a lot more to discuss right now.
There's some more to unpack.
What was the jerking off 3 times a day comment? Is everything okay?
That's a joke.
Yeah, okay.
You're talking about 3 to 4 blowjobs a day, so I'm making
me too.
Yeah.
I said 3. I said high end 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's
if somebody else is doing the work,
still 3.
If somebody else is doing the work, I could do 3 a day if somebody else is doing the work.
But you get exhausted doing the work yourself, Wes.
Oh my God, it's so much work.
Does unlimited blowjobs imply that like if I blow my load and then like does she just have to sit there and like keep kind of licking my soft dick, or is it done like?
Oh my God!
Like, if I You know what I'm saying?
I want Aaron, give me a little bit more. What you're thinking?
I'm trying to explain it. You guys aren't letting me explain it here.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I want to hear it.
My bad. Explain yourself.
Unlimited implies like not just frequency, but like amount of time, right? So like,
well, I was measuring in quantity,
hey, keep
but
going. Like I'm not done.
You literally have to have my soft ass stick in your mouth 24 hours
for an entire month.
No job.
I want you to.
You have to go leave of absence.
I want you to switch that shit back and forth in your mouth like mouthwash.
Oh
Just
my god!
Figure it out.
I'm sorry. I let you explain yourself.
Yeah, I think that was
calm down. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think that was our fault.
Brian was the one talking about unlimited blowjobs, and he's asking
true.
All the 0 listeners. It's a joke.
I walked into this.
Oh wow! Yeah, that was.
That's a good concept, though, Brian. Life advice. You take somebody's out of somebody's.
Yeah, don't bet someone unlimited blowjobs on a sport you don't know about.
Don't bet unlimited. Bet like one a day. Bet like one a day.
Unlimited anything is a terrible idea, even if it's unlimited back rubs or whatever. Have you ever done a fucking foot rub or a back rub for like a half an hour or 40 minutes? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking exhausting.
I've done it.
It's
not a fun time.
Unlimited anything sucks dick, no matter what it is.
Wes, do you have carpal tunnel from that? Is that what you were showing us?
Eternal life is like
Me?
the worst.
Yeah, you showed us a little claw hand.
It's scary, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good time, guys.
The claw.
For your claw
They
hands.
call me Kawhi West.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to talk about Season 1, Episode 18, Mystery of the Thousand Moons?
So Brian,
I'd actually like
your
to,
surprise was the unlimited blowjobs.
No, that's not the surprise.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'd like to ask. I'd like to say a quick thing about my weekend. Speaking about unlimited stuff, so I went to this sushi place, and I got unlimited sushi. Unlimited sushi, guys. Unlimited sushi can't be bad, right? And I was like,
exactly.
It's like spooky sushi, you know. So I went and got unlimited sushi, and I was like, oh, the sushi's loose. And I absolutely had just liquid diarrhea for the last 2 days.
I don't like shit my pants as much as I get just like nasty sushi burps where I'm just burping up all the fucking
some raw fish.
sushi. Like, yeah, it
was terrible.
It's not great. If it's bad sushi, if it's good sushi, that doesn't happen. But if it's like,
it was delicious. It was delicious sushi, but we ate so much of it. Steph threw up instantly.
Oh god!
So it was that good.
I feel like you guys had food poisoning.
Yeah, all right. So we got there. We waited for about an hour. We waited for about an hour to get our unlimited sushi.
Sure.
So I was like, whatever.
It's unlimited. You got to get it before it runs out.
I was like, okay, it's unlimited. We got like 7 or 8 rolls, and I was like, this is gonna be good. And it was delicious. And then Steph's like, we have to leave. I have to throw up. Immediately threw up. We got home.
Like in the parking
Everything was
lot?
okay. Like there's a bathroom there. She threw up in the bathroom.
Gotcha.
And then later on I got home and I was like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel too good. And it was like liquid sushi coming out of me. And I was like,
oh man.
I was like, Wesley son.
Second harvest.
Wesley son, what are you doing? You're from Omaha. You shouldn't be making me sushi. Spooky sushi. Sushi loose.
Was that what you saved for Marty?
Forever clean. Do you remember the spooky sushi episode, Marty, or are you just hoping?
No, I know. I was on my second harvest reference.
Oh, second.
I was going with second harvest and Yobagoya.
Yobagoya. The taste will destroy you. Yeah.
Is spooky sushi is always sunny?
Spooky sushi is the league as well, pal. When it's the white guy, the white guy is the sushi guy, and they show up and he's like, I know what you bros want. I'm from Omaha. And he's like, Omaha?
Okay. Now you say that, I definitely remember.
I've seen like the league once through, but yeah, this is ringing a bell.
Yeah,
Yo, man, you guys,
I'm like, you're gonna love this place, Steph. It's spooky sushi. It's great. And she's like, they could have come with a better name. And the guy's like, it's me, Wesley son. Wesley son
from Omaha.
He's like, I know what you bros want, bro. And they're like, yeah, can we get like a different a different chef.
Oh,
Is that the one where they eat in the dark?
Mm-mm. No, it's when they go to Spooky Sushi, and then he gets.
All right, we can save this for the league balls because season 1, episode 18, Mystery of the 1,000 Moons.
Jesus Christ! All right, bro, hit me with the 1,000 moons. give me all the moons, Brian.
So we're continuing where we left off with the blue shadow virus, and they want to take Dr. Vindy. Anakin calls him a Slemo back to Coruscant for a trial.
Oh fuck, that's a.
Have you guys ever tried to spell Coruscant? Because I have no idea how it's spelled.
Isn't it spelled kind of like
C-O-U-C-O-U-R-O-U-S-O-U-A-N-T, Coruscant.
You nailed it, buddy.
I wasn't
using a sentence.
But
What's the country of origin?
Let's Coruscant. So while they're taking Dr. Vindy off Naboo, one of his droids was
Dr. Vin Diesel.
Dr. Vin Diesel, that's right, was able to steal a vial of the virus and blow it up.
Dr. Vindaloo.
I love Vindaloo.
I know you do.
So
not a joke. Stop laughing.
Jesus Christ.
So he blows it up, and the virus is sealed within the lab. Now, Ahsoka, Padme, and a few clones are trapped with some droids in this lab filled with the blue shadow virus. I want to keep calling it blue Nile virus. Was that a thing?
We can call that. It's not a real thing, but we can call it that if you want. There's West Nile virus.
West Nile virus or West Nile?
Yeah, it's West Nile.
Yeah, it's West Nile.
Yeah.
West Miles.
Top five Niles.
Ooh.
Niles
Garrett.
I was going to say Niles Garrett.
Nice, bro.
Oh. Was that a Daryl yell? Did they score?
Did you guys hear those ghosts? Is there ghosts somewhere? Is it my house? Do I have the ghosts?
It could be Daryl.
Could be Daryl shouting.
That's what I'm saying. Is it a Daryl yell? Anyway, so Ahsoka, the clones, and Padme. Padme's in this airtight suit. Jar Jar's with her. They're in the lab, sealed in with the gas of the virus. Anakin, quite upset by this. He wants to go find the cure. He heads to Iego. I made sure to read it again and not say Lego, because it's I-E-G-O, and it looks like Lego.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. It's in separatist...
I thought you wanted some compliments. So.
I did. Pump my tires, Wes.
I brought you compliments.
Oh, Donkey's in the chat. Anyway.
Compliments from the chef.
Here's some compliments. I brought you compliments. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Unlimited compliments.
Yeah,
you never have to apologize to interrupt me to give me compliments.
I bet you unlimited compliments that Tom Brady doesn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, wait, can we bring back the conversation now that Donkey Flap is here? I feel like he'll have something.
We'll just rehash it.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
You know he's a virgin though, so he probably won't like it.
Like a blowjob virgin or a real virgin?
No, he
Or
only.
I don't know. One of them.
I don't know.
He's a regular virgin, but not a blowjob virgin.
Donkeys have sex.
Yo, dude, definitely look it up.
Have you ever seen a donkey penis?
Mules they can't have sex.
No, mule's gonna have sex.
I figured he just slid it in his flap. So
That's what he's
Iego's
got.
in separatist space. Iego is the world of 1,000 moons.
Oh fuck, dude! How many moons they got there?
Yeah, so they are going
1,000 moons.
There is a
1,000. They have unlimited moons.
it's the Minnesota of space.
I bet you want unlimited moons that Tom Brady doesn't make it to the Super Bowl.
I bet you unlimited moons of diarrhea.
Moons of diarrhea. Is that like days?
Yes.
It's been many moons
of diarrhea will you
since
be?
I haven't had diarrhea.
Only if you eat the spooky sushi, bro.
Does that mean Wes has to give himself diarrhea, like make his stomach upset, or you are going to provide him with diarrhea?
I can do that shit. I can do that
diarrhea
so
as
easily.
long as he supplies the blowjobs. I might be getting mixed up here.
Oh man, you know
Yeah,
what?
I don't think that's what you really want.
I like our toilet humor this week. It's
I'll
doing
take
it for me.
You got yourself a deal. Shake my hand.
Yeah.
So on Iego, there is the root of some plants that could cure the blue shadow virus. That's why they're headed there.
Easy.
So they land on Iego, and there's these 18 or this army of droids that keep saying "Welcome to Iego," and Anakin just cuts 18 of them down, and then realizes they're just like Walmart greeters. All they're doing is saying "Welcome to Iego."
A little reactionary.
Do you get in trouble for killing like 18 Walmart greeters, or is that something that I could do tonight? Like I'm just trying to play my night.
Do you think you could get
Please.
to 18 different Walmarts in the night? And actually, do they have the greeters at night?
I don't think
That's
so,
a great
because it's usually
question.
past the greeters' bedtimes.
Once minimum wage
they
goes up to
clock out at
$15 an
3.
hour, Walmart will
Yeah,
replace
they're
the
old. They clock
robots.
out at 4. I'm like, it's dinner time.
I was like, what?
They're
That was
old.
good, man.
So
I know. I understand now. It took me a
okay.
second, but yeah, no, I'm right there with
I just
you,
had
bro.
to say the joke like 3 times.
just a few
I got you,
times.
dude. Because they're old.
Fucking
You
heck.
see, Wes, Walmart
It's gonna get
greeters
there
are
when we walk
typically
into
older.
Walmart and there's going to be nobody to greet us.
How like do you think that you could make a life like if like we wanted to all be Walmart greeters right now? Do you think that we could do it and still survive?
No.
Like,
What do you think
paper
they
things?
make? Like $11 bucks an hour?
They make like $8.50.
Whatever
They're the
minimum
greeters.
wage is, that is what they make.
Yeah.
What?
They make
have the most
make less than minimum wage on the tips that they're supposed to get, but no one gives them
right.
tips.
They
Yeah,
keep
they're like,
trying to
we're
welcome and
gonna give you $4 an hour plus tips, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "We can't hear you.
what?
We're too old."
But they're so old. Minimum wage was like $0.25 an hour when they were born, so they're not sure.
know.
They think they're
Yeah,
making a
they're
lot
like
of money.
suckers. They're paying me $0.75.
Way to exploit the elderly, Walmart. I wish we could do that on this show, but we're too.
Honest, dude,
We got too much tech
dude, we
involved.
can. No, dude, we'll just get a bunch of old people to stand in for us, and then we can go watch the game that
Oh,
I'd
they
rather
do
be
the
watching than doing this.
podcast.
Yeah, just a bunch of old people do the show, man, and we watch the game.
Pay them- Yeah.
Could you imagine that 1 week we just have a bunch of like 70-year-old stand-ins trying to figure out Star Wars?
How
Pay
cool
them
would that
pennies
be,
on the
though?
dollar to do this. It'll be
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even pay them at all. We just pay them in high fives and good vibes.
Well, they just want to see us. They're very lonely and old, so just our company is enough.
Maybe
So-
we invite them on, but it's just cardboard cutouts of us, and they talk to us the whole time and think it's us, but it's actually just the cutouts of us.
That's not a bad move.
It's unlimited company.
Mm-hmm. Unlimited.
I'll
company,
bet you, unlimited company, that Tom Brady doesn't make it to the postseason.
Unlimited company.
Do you guys
so-
remember the movie Oliver and
year.
Unlimited Company?
Yeah, dude, my favorite.
Wes probably can quote 4 different
Sorry.
scenes from that movie for no reason. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, buddy.
Why should I worry? Why should I care? Yeah, man, I love some awful stuff.
Dude, that movie's a classic, but it's not.
Yeah, that movie's trash, actually. Don't watch that again. Just remember it for how good you think it used to be.
Yeah, just remember it
as,
for word
as with
puns.
most movies.
Yeah, yeah, that's rough.
I just like, they're like, all right, who are we gonna get to play the Chihuahua? Well, let's go with a stereotype Mexican character. Bring in Cheech Marin. Let's fucking get the most stereotypical fucking Mexican voice we
Like,
can
how
possibly
many
get.
Mexican guys do you know? They're like, well, we only know one. I'm like, I guess that's good enough.
Michael Pena was busy, so we go with Cheech.
Michael Payne is too busy shooting End of Watch, so let's just pick Cheech. I'm like,
Michael
those
Payne is
movies-
13.
I'm like,
So
those
let's pick
timelines don't even add up.
Oh fuck.
So after
man.
Anakin kills those droids, they meet the programmer of the droids. His name is Jabo Hood. He's I don't know,
Chibo.
10 to 15
Years old?
Yep.
Or just like that's how much time he's serving?
He is 10 to 15 droids just sat on top of each
shit.
other with a trench coat.
In a coat.
Yep.
In a big trench coat, yeah.
That's impressive.
He basically tells them, well, hey, welcome to Iego. You can't leave because of the ghost of Droll, the phantom ruler of the planet. Anytime someone tries to leave, they get blown up in space.
They're like, this guy's a phantom menace. And then they all turn to the camera.
So we cut back to Jar Jar and Padme and Ahsoka.
This is my apprentice.
Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love it.
That's how I
It's a surprise.
Brian's got transitions.
I went back and I recounted all of our Jar Jar Sith counters.
Yeah.
Sith counter number 11, or number 11, it should say. I wrote 14.
Which one were we on?
11.
11.
Is this 11 or was the last one 11?
I heard music and I was like, fucking Daryl again.
Yeah, I thought
my
Marty.
God, that was
Because
fantastic.
Marty's thing was muted for like a second, and I'm like, did he accidentally unmute himself playing like Star Wars stuff? But it was totally fine. Fuck yeah.
Oh, fucking
I like
Brian, bringing out the big guns. Welcome
That's
to a
right.
real fucking podcast.
That's what I've been
Time
up
to
to
make
all
some
day.
money, boys.
Well, we're going to get copyrighted from Duel of the Fates and that, but
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Disney's
But
going to
hey,
take all our
great job,
profits from this
boys.
video.
Holy shit, that was fucking awesome, man.
So
That was
So
awesome.
funny.
for some reason, to roam this lab, they gave Jar Jar a gun.
Yeah,
So
of course. He needs to be
they're-
safe.
They're roaming around picking off droids. Jar Jar shoots at a droidica with a shield that deflects off the droidica shield into Padme's airtight suit, and she gets infected with the blue shadow virus.
Oh, man.
Jar Jar Sith counter up to 11.
Does she ever not wear an airtight suit?
I wouldn't mind seeing an airtight suit. Nah.
Thanks, Sheepless.
Hey guys, listen. I'm gonna bet you right now, unlimited airtight suits
Unlimited
Brady.
sheep references.
and cheap noises. Unlimited cheap noises. If Tom Brady doesn't make the postseason next year.
Next year.
Next year. For the
Next
next
year.
10 years.
Yeah. If Tom Brady dies before the age of
Would
78.
it count if he were like on someone's coaching staff and they made it to the Super Bowl? Like he's
I think
the
that- no, I think that still
offensive
counts.
quality
He-
control
he-
person.
He technically made it to the Super Bowl. If it was like he's the new ball boy and he's underinflating balls for somebody else, I think that counts.
Oh.
I think that
get that.
counts. That counts to me.
So
One
cut
and
back
done.
to Iego. They go into this
Mhm.
chasm where there is a Mario-style piranha plant with roots, and that is the root they're looking for.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
see
good.
what I
That's
did
good. They
there?
found it.
Did the roots go answer back? This is not the roots you're looking for.
Unfortunately, the piranha plant is not force sensitive, but they get its roots.
Fortunately, yes.
They escape the chasm and discover the planet's not haunted. The separatists just created an energy field to prevent people from leaving the planet. They take
Yeah,
that
people are
out.
dumb as shit.
They are dumb as shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, everything blows up, and it's like, yeah, you keep making your ships out of driftwood. Once you leave the atmosphere, it's gonna fucking explode. And the guy's like, oh, what? We need airtight seals.
And
More driftwood.
And Padme's like, yeah, bro, look at what happened
always
to me.
airtight.
Always airtight.
So
Very nice.
they make it back to Naboo after Padme and Ahsoka think they're dead. They like pass out, but they make it back with the cure for the virus.
Nice. It's piranha plants.
Episode 19,
Very nice.
Storm over Ryloth.
Is there a storm that happens? Or?
Well, as you know, Wes, Ryloth is the home planet of twi-leks.
Yeah, we're the neck people.
The neck people, that's right.
And Syndullas.
Did you shake your head? Nah, bro. Twi-necks.
For our audio listeners,
twi-neck.
I shook my head. So it's taken over by Separatist General Wat Tambor from the Techno Union.
I have one quick question. Is Wat Tambor the son of Jeffrey Tambor? Or
Jeffrey Tambor.
Yes.
There's always money in the banana stand.
There's always money in the banana stand. What?
If he were a Bluth brother, he would be Job.
He would be Job.
I love it. I love it.
He certainly would be Buster.
He'd be Anyang.
Yeah.
Anyang Bluth.
Anyang. Oh, I feel so included. All right, continue.
I know. I didn't know you guys watched Arrested Development.
Oh, dude, I feel like I feel like we all just learned
show.
slightly that we all watch Arrested Development. Like, that's pretty cool.
I knew Wes did because I feel like we've made banana stand jokes before, and maybe Marty, but I feel like I don't know if I knew Brian did.
Dude, I fucking love Arrested Development. I even
Brian,
liked season 4 of Arrested Development.
Bateman.
That's how much I
Brian,
like
seen
Arrested
the
Development.
New season recently. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I would make a bet for unlimited compliments with Jason Bateman.
Unlimited compliments. Unlimited blowjobs from Jason Bateman.
Aaron's really feeling the blowjob angle tonight.
I said blowjob, and Aaron just perked up tonight. It's like he took a little espresso shot or something.
Oh, Brian, I'm
most of the time. Most of the time, Aaron just sits there quietly on his phone. But you were like blowjobs. He's like, you have my full attention.
I'm at full attention.
I'm at full mask right now.
I'm at full attention.
Yeah. Who, me?
Oh, me.
So Anakin and Ahsoka's job is to take out the blockade surrounding Ryloth, and Ahsoka is charging in, and then some frigates pop out of nowhere, and Ahsoka disobeys orders to retreat. Those frigate jerks. And
Those friggin' jerks.
charges at the head ship there and gets all of her squadron killed.
Smart. You don't need
so
those assholes.
That's generally bad.
Once her whole
Generally
squadron
bad?
dies, she retreats, and she feels bad.
Are we not doing How I Met Your Mother references on this podcast? Or is it just...
You do them while I'm talking, and I've practiced not listening to you so I could do the intro. So it's very hard
Honestly,
for me to hear you when I'm
I'm not
talking.
going to lie to you, Brian. Practicing not listening to me may be the best course of action for your entire life. Yeah. So, cheers, mate.
Not just for the podcast, which is in the future.
No, just
full stop.
in general. Just in general. Yeah, full stop.
Full
So
stop.
Ahsoka feels bad about getting all these clones killed. Anakin is basically like, you'll get over it because you have to. And basically, he develops this
He's
plan.
so sympathetic.
Actually,
He
Anakin
is.
said, "It's so okay."
All right.
Nobody laugh. Nobody laugh.
All right.
Nobody laugh. Don't give it to him. Come on, guys.
I like Brian sympathetic. All right. That
Okay.
was a joke.
Hey,
All right.
I like the effort. The
Star
wordplay
Wars
attempt was there.
Not getting better.
That must be the 1/4 of Marty that's actually Marty making that joke. Because none of us would have done that.
Fuck.
So Anakin decides he's going to empty one of their large ships and fly it right into the other ship, much like I'm gonna just forget the movie.
Exactly.
The Last
like,
Jedi.
Yeah.
I try to block out the
Just
sequels,
like
so
when it
pulling
happened
their
that one
names.
time with something else.
Just like the lady with the purple hair did, you know. Oh, what's her face?
Gina Carano. Yeah.
Yep.
I love Trump. Carano. Yeah, Gina.
Yeah, I heard she was at the Capitol.
Was
yeah, I think so. I think she was.
So Ahsoka's skeptical of this plan of flying the ship right into another ship, but Anakin's like, "Too bad."
He's like, "I've committed to this."
So anyway, he flies the ship really close, escapes on an escape pod while turning up the engines, and basically the plan works. And Ahsoka gains her confidence back by taking out the remaining frigates. And now the invasion of Ryloth can begin with Obi-Wan and Mace Windu.
Fucking Face Windu.
Yeah, we're going to get a Mace Windu episode. Not just yet, because first we got to do episode 20. Innocence of Ryloth. That is plural
oh my God,
of
what's
innocence,
this about?
not the noun innocence. So,
verb innocence?
Obi-Wan leads an invasion. Wat Tambor, Jeffrey's son, is using twi-leks as living shields to protect their proton cannon.
That's smart.
Dick move.
Now, while
Why don't they just
are
use actual shields?
I guess they
I'd double down.
Double down?
Not cost effective.
Yeah, I'd put twi-leks around the outside because fuck those assholes, and then I'd put an actual shield around it too. That way, it's like double shielded. So you kill the twi-leks, you're like, okay, time to take out this proton cannon, and it has a real shield too, and you're like, fuck. Now what do we do?
Wes, I know you didn't watch, but what I'm hoping you're imagining is like the Morty shield for the one evil Morty that they developed. But it's
honestly, hands down, all I was imagining was a bunch of twi-leks, arms intertwined around the entire cannon. Like we won't go. Like that's just what I anticipate.
Kind of like the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas when they're singing the Bahu song.
Yeah, it's just the end, and he's like, and at the end of it, they're like, these twi-leks, they have no presents, no packages, no bags. Why should we kill them? And then they just kill them anyway. Like that's my envision of the episode. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
That's exactly what happened.
That's awesome.
So
I love it. I'm gonna start watching the show maybe someday.
Great episode.
You can skip season 1. Just pick up where we're at. So
I don't think I will. But go ahead.
On their way to land on the planet, we get some racism from one of the clones who calls twi-leks tailheads.
That's definitely racist. When you're like making a point about like a
hands down racist.
Yeah.
He was like, "Why do we have to save these tailheads?"
Dude, that's like being like, "Hey, let's hang out with those four limbs." I'd be like, "Dude, you just call me four limb? I'm gonna kick your ass."
Yeah.
You alien piece
kick
of
your
shit.
ass with one of my four limbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all fucking four of my limbs to kick your ass, you little bitch. Like that, yeah.
I'm wondering what happened to this one clone that made him racist. Like, was Ayla Secura like mean to him once, or like why
maybe
is this one clone not like?
Maybe he had a bunch of friends in that clone platoon. Maybe in that patroon that she got shot up, he had a bunch of friends.
Everyone, everybody who's listening, be sure to sign up for our patroon and donate for extra content. You know, www.
Yeah, we set up a patroon. Donate to our patroon.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon that we try to raise money through. So take a second and sign up for our patroon, and also. Maybe in that platoon of clones that she got killed was like all of his buddies. And he was like, those are my friends. And he ran in and got them all killed at the end. I'm very upset. Look out for my patroon. So I'll bet you one full unlimited patroon that Tom Brady can make it to the playoffs next season.
I love coffee patroon. Don't you? It's so good.
Are you going for macaroon?
Honestly, I don't like drinking Patron anymore. I kind of drink different sorts of tequila.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna take a second and try to explain this. Brian seems confused.
I can't follow your made up words. Speaking of gobbledygook.
Association. Oh, fuck.
All right.
That was good.
So
Good job, Aaron.
Obi-Wan's job is to take out this proton cannon so Mace Windu can raid the capital. The Separatists and the clones each send scouts to see what's ahead. The clone scouts find a small twi-lek girl. They give her food, and she kind of follows them around.
Kristen Stewart?
Was it Kristen Stewart?
She's in Twilight.
Oh no, Twilight. Did Marty get high before the episode?
That's not what I was expecting.
No. After I'd be asleep already. Have you
That's
seen
true.
how long it takes you after the post show? Dude, I'm gone like 10 minutes.
A small Twilight girl. So
So-
they find
Taylor Lautner.
That what happens.
So,
Does Taylor Lautner show up and try to like turn into a wolf or something?
you know what? Let's pretend these next things are Taylor Lautner, but she leads them to her home.
Wait, they're all Taylor Lautner?
They're all Taylor Lautner. Isn't that
The
what
army
happened?
of
It was a
Taylor
bunch
Lautner
of
show up.
It was a bunch of different looking
shit.
wolves that all turned into Taylor Lautner. I don't remember Twilight.
And
I have a question.
Gregory.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my son. I have a question about all the wolves that turn. Do they all turn into individual Taylor Lautners, or do they all turn into one huge Taylor Lautner? Like, what do you guys think?
I think it's like Ultron or some shit where they're
it's like
each,
Ultron or
represent a part of them.
Zords from
arm and
Power
one
Rangers.
cuts his leg, sword or whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
this is like one part of Ultron. Lautner.
It's you guys remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Taylor Lautner.
when they're like, oh, Red Ranger, but they're all just like Taylor Lautner.
Hey Brian, can you stand up and demonstrate?
The camera's just gonna look at my dick, but sure, you want to see the sweatpants dick lines?
Mr.
You're welcome
California.
to.
Nobody minds seeing.
I'll do whatever you want to do. You're the host.
That's true. So the little Twilight girl leads them to her destroyed home. She gets sad, gives them hugs, and they get attacked by these weird bug monsters that are all Taylor Lautner. That the Separatists had released to attack them.
Did you think that we were all going to be quiet when you said that? Because you said it like waiting for a response and nobody responded. You like paused, like, here it comes. And we're all like, yeah, continue. So they're all Taylor Lautner bug monsters. You're like, all the bug Taylor Lautners show up and we're like, uh-huh. And you're like,
You guys are
Oh,
fairly
shit.
unpredictable, I'll say.
Oh, man.
It's true.
I think once this is all over, we could do this bullshit in person. I may be able to see your faces and tell if you're going to.
No, I like
I mean, unless I go over the third time.
I've got a
Or I
joke
may
for
just
you.
look up from my notes and see you guys like, and Taylor Lautner, go on.
Me and Wes are just whispering baseball things into each other's ears.
I'm like,
Sweet
I'm like, so
nothings.
what do you think about Mike Trout this year? And you're like, guys, you gotta stop.
I know. I'd really take Tatis #1. Continue.
Oh man, did you see Vlad Guerrero? Looks like he's in way better shape right
He's
now.
so skinny, dude.
He looks so good. He's gonna be so fast this
Get
year.
rid of that
You get
chunky ass.
See
I like
how
that joking about baseball talk turns into real baseball talk. You guys, could you imagine
They
we
can't
start
help
talking about
themselves.
baseball? God, Vlad Guerrero looks so good.
Guys, the Mets for real?
are the Mets for real, boys?
So, Obi-Wan luckily has his animal communication skills, so he talks to these animals using the Force and leads them into a little corridor, and he traps them with some rocks.
And he slaughters them all,
Like the animals.
and not just
They
the
are.
men,
No,
the women.
this is actually a Star
children.
Wars reference. Like, only one time in the entire 9 movies does a Jedi communicate with an animal, and it's in everything else. Everything else, like so many of the cartoons, there's like a Jedi communicating with an animal.
Yeah.
And once Rey does the one little thing with an animal, and that's it. It's like apparent, but it's such a big portion. I don't know. Found that kind of funny.
It is kind of nonsense.
Well, we've once called Tusken Raiders animals. Obi-Wan was able to do his little scary thing.
No, they're people.
All right.
Racist sack of shit.
Tusken Raiders are totally people.
All right, so where was I? The scouts make it back with the twi-lek girl, and Obi-Wan can speak twi-lek and basically says, hey, can you lead me to the human shields and the proton cannon? And she does, and they rescue them. Now, the little twi-lek girl kept saying Nara the whole time, and
Sure.
the clones who rescued her asked Obi-Wan what it meant, and Nara means brother. She liked the clones. Episode 21, Liberty on Ryloth.
I have a question.
So
Wait, what?
Yeah.
well, go on.
Why would you just keep like? Oh, I like a lot of things, man, but I don't call them brothers. You know, like I'm not like, what's up, brother? I'm not Hulk Hogan. Was she Hulk Hogan the whole time? Because that would make sense.
Yeah, and I'm
like,
not sure why Hulk
brother.
Hogan was afraid of Taylor Lautner. I feel like Hulk Hogan could take Taylor Lautner.
I don't know.
He had that sex scandal. Is he a thing?
Hulk Hogan's a racist.
Hulk Hogan-
Not relevant.
Got canceled, right?
I like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Are we canceling Hulk Hogan?
Canceled to the point where we can bring him on the pod.
He's not that irrelevant.
You know, any publicity is good publicity.
Next week we have Hulk Hogan live.
That's our most controversial thing. Come up with Hulk Hogan.
Next week we have Chris Hogan live.
My favorite thing about Hulk, or one of my favorite things about Hulk Hogan is when they describe him in Always Sunny as having skin like the texture of a hot dog and hair like an old Chinese man or something like that. Like it's in Always Sunny. It's fucking D. That's what I was like. The skin of a hot dog. I'm like, that's so true. Oh my god,
That's great. That's
strange,
great.
man.
I can't wait till he's on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
next week. So Mace Windu's leading some walkers up a cliffside as they advance on the city. The only way to the stronghold is this plasma bridge. There's like this natural moat. Yeah. I wonder if that's going to be relevant.
I bet you that comes back to hurt somebody because it's not a real bridge. It's made out of an energy source. Sounds problematic.
So Mace is communicating with the council and the chancellor and the senator from Ryloth, and he's going to recruit a radical named Cham Syndulla to help him, who basically tried to overthrow the Ryloth government before the Clone Wars.
You say Cham Newton?
Yep, Cham Newton.
Number one.
I am Cham.
So
Cham Chowder?
Dooku
Cham
tells
Chancellor?
Wat/Amir Tambor. Did they change his name, Marty?
Yeah, I feel like that wasn't his name before. Wasn't it like Phil?
His name was Wat, and then
they changed what name?
So Wat Tambor.
Wat,
Dooku
yeah.
calls him Amir
Yeah.
Tambor. Is Wat a title?
I have no idea. I didn't catch that one. I always thought it was Wat Tambor.
I think you're thinking of JJ Wat Tambor,
Well,
and you should
they
be
call him
thinking of
Amir
TJ Wat
multiple
Tambor.
times. TJ Watt.
Oh, then that's yeah. You like that? You like that one? No,
good.
Amir Tambor is the Muslim version. They were trying to be sensitive.
Oh, good. I'm wondering if Watt's the title.
Good. Right. Had nothing for that one. Oh,
absolutely nothing at all.
good.
I'm just pissed. Oh fuck! It's really funny.
So I'm wondering
Continue.
if Watt is like a title for the Techno Union.
Amir was a title of rulership or authority over others.
Amir is the title. Well, I'm wrong. I thought Watt was like Techno Union, like they had Volt Tambor and Lumen Tambor and
Jeffrey.
One more. Give me one more.
Carbohydrate Tambor, other energy. That's all I got. What's Ohms?
It was real good.
Ohms Tambor.
Tambor would have really, I would have flipped my entire desk. It would have been like, what's just disconnected because he flipped his whole desk.
Anyway, Dooku reaches out to
ahead.
Jeffrey Tambor and tells him that he can't win. He should destroy the city and blame the Republic for political gain.
That's a good deal.
Tambor doesn't seem like he wants to take this deal. That's
also good for him.
Mace Windu meeting Cham, Chancellor, Newton, Syndulla. Had to throw them all together for you, Wes.
Respect.
Thank you. You know what? Honestly, good work. I appreciate you. I don't even remember making that joke, but good job. Thank you.
So he has blurgs.
I did notice that they are blurgs.
Fucking blurgs, dude. I haven't heard blurg since that one thing that we talked about that one time.
Blurgy blurg world.
Shit, it's a blurgy
blurg world.
Isn't that what Mando fights in like the third episode of the show?
He fights a mudhorn. He
rides a blurg. You're right. Never mind. I think that's the same episode. It's just wrong creature.
It's a blurgy blurg world in a blurgy blurg place.
I'm trying to remember the guy who was the blurg keeper, the I have spoken guy.
Oh, that was
it wasn't Phil.
It's Schmeckledorf.
That was Peter Quill.
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill. It's fine.
Good old Peter Quill. You guys remember Peter Quill? He has spoken.
That's right.
Some
Some of my notes have just disappeared.
Why don't you just look up the guy who says I have spoken?
No, I want to do it in my notes. Anyway,
Look up Peter Quill.
Mace tries to recruit him. He doesn't trust Senator Ta, but he will fight to save Ryloth. So they're trying the old living shield trick again on the Capitol. Mace Windu steals a droid tank to try to cross the plasma bridge. But they are scanning for life forms to cross the bridge, which is a good move by the Separatists, I'd say. They're all robots.
I agree. Beep boop, beep boop.
And they detect Mace Windu and the clones, of course. And there's actually, I would say, the most action-y, badass scene in season 1 right here, where they go to shut off the bridge. Mace Windu force pushes his clone buddies to the correct side to save them, and then runs up the falling tank and then jumps on one of the droid Segway things that fly, and it was pretty badass. The music kind of cut out.
Yeah, I think that kind of stuff would be really interesting. If I was just not that I'd be a clone, but if I was just a grunt in the army, and this one dude has magical powers, and I'm just let's storm whatever we're gonna take over. And I'm walking, and then next thing you know, he uses magic to just shove me somewhere. I'd be like, "What the fuck, bro?" And then I look back, and he saved my life, and I'd be like, "My anger was misplaced." I think that's super cool, man. I'd be like, "Damn, I shouldn't have been angry, pal. That's on me. Damn, you saved my life, bud." I'd be like, "What the fuck? Why'd you push me?" Oh, okay. I was gonna die. Shit. All right. That's some cool shit, man.
It was cool. So he captures Wat Tambor, and then Anakin and Ahsoka are here we are, and they take out the droid bombers before they could blow up the city.
Smart. Don't let them explode the city.
Wat Tambor.
Yeah.
JJ Watt.
And they blew up the banana stand.
Where do you think JJ Watt ends up? Do you think JJ Watt's leaving too, or is he just going to be in Houston forever?
It's just the Deshaun Watson JJ Watt package deal.
Everyone's going to the Jets. All of them.
I go to honestly.
Who wouldn't want to play for the Jets?
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, you can't violate any recruiting violations in the NFL, so that's good.
Yeah, no sex scandals to cover up.
I love Urban Meyer, man. Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, that's going to be fun. I still got Jalen Ramsey. I can't wait to see what Allen Robinson and Fournette do.
Oh, it's a bit.
I'm doing I'm doing a bit. We haven't done a little bit in a while, boys. We haven't done a bit in a while.
We're starting to make jokes that we all get, unfortunately.
And Maurice Jones-Drew.
We got to go back to jokes we don't get so we can do bits.
Damn, dude. Yeah, we haven't done a bit in a long time.
Aaron's taking notes over there.
Yeah, Aaron looks like a goat. Am I? I have a question. Am I frozen?
You
Yeah.
Your camera this episode and last episode has been like 5 seconds off.
Yeah, I feel like I have been. Yeah, I just turned my camera off and I still can see myself looking frozen as shit.
Here, no, you turn it back on. Let me reset on my end.
I'm on. Yeah, yeah. You know what it is? Maybe it's because I'm watching your shit. So maybe I'm.
We're good. We're good.
Oh shit! All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, I like Ghost Aaron, where you don't know who he is, like he's being protected by like witness protection
Aaron looks
program.
like he's in witness protection.
He's like, yeah, and then the guy murdered 10 different people, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, tell me more. And he's like, yeah, his name was Taylor Lautner, and he killed a bunch of people dressed as a wolf.
I was
when I used to work for the mafia, Taylor Lautner used to dress up like a wolf and kill people. I know he's a big time actor now, but just so you know, oh shit. I think we just saw his face.
Oh, Taylor Lautner's going to kill him now.
Be careful.
And this is good content for the podcast, guys.
Anyway,
well, fuck you too, bro.
We get most of our
viewers. My fucking computer, you dumbass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, we gotta lead into it. Aaron,
I'm trying to not draw attention to myself. You guys are like, "Oh, this is so awesome. Let's comment on it for 3 full fucking minutes." Jesus.
He sounds like me when I couldn't get the audio thing to work.
Oh Christ!
Yeah,
I'm like, hopefully they won't.
It's working. All right, shut the fuck up, because it's not working.
Let's just pretend that Aaron's totally fine.
All right,
Brian,
episode 22, the finale of season 1, Hostage Crisis.
Oh shit! Hostage crisis. Who's the hostage? Is it Aaron?
Oh, wouldn't you like to? Wouldn't you like to know?
Wes, if I could see your mic, that would have been hilarious.
Go ahead.
So Cad Bane is our bounty hunter friend. We got a comic of Cad Bane. I don't know. It seems like months ago, where we met him.
Honestly,
on this show
I feel like it's been years.
It's been years. But he is storming the Senate building on Coruscant. I spelt it differently here in my notes. Wes, do you want to give Coruscant spelling another shot?
Yeah, let me give it a real shot. All right, guys, let me give Coruscant.
Here, let me get the actual spelling up. Just a second.
Yeah, I'm a fucking shit speller, but I'll honestly, spelling was my worst thing
go ahead.
in school. Coruscant.
Oh, God,
Coruscant. C-O-U. R-A-S. S-A-U-N-T? Coruscant. It's not it. I know it's not it.
C-O-R-U-S-C-A-N-T.
Oh, there's a fucking silent C in chorus. Coruscant. Fuck me, man.
Aaron was right when he said it's kind of like croissant.
Say that?
Coruscant.
It's tough.
It is kind of like croissant.
Coruscant is fucking tough.
So I can say Coruscant?
You can take Coruscant if you want.
Coruscant.
If you want that. Honestly, we should just change the podcast
Coruscant
name now. Welcome to the Coruscants.
Yeah, I'll give you unlimited Coruscant if Tom Brady doesn't make the playoffs next year.
I like it.
Thanks, bro. I don't know who that was because I can't see his face, but thanks, bud.
So Cad Bane is storming the Senate.
Oh, I love you, man. That's my guy.
Why can't I see this?
So he lands on the landing pad where one does, and he's talking to the Senate guards, and he has a sniper whose name I forget, but she was also in the comic. Takes out the guards at the landing pad.
I thought you said her name was Takes Out, and I was like, that's a terrible name.
Takes Out. Cad Bane and takes out.
It all
so
takes out.
He has some droids steal the guard uniforms, but they don't really make
Smart.
good use of them. I guess
Fucking
they just kind of dress up like
droids,
them.
man. Isn't that good use? What else would you do with them? They don't make good use of them. They just use them. Okay. Continue.
So Anakin just happens to be with Padme in her office. Anakin's on a meditative leave.
Yeah, he's
And-
probably not doing anything weird.
No, nothing weird.
He's probably
except-
being totally legitimate in the office with nobody else around. He's like, hey, you want to see this magic trick? I'm going to cut your mangoes with using the air. And she's like, oh, shit, you cut mangoes in the air? He's like, yeah, I do. And that was, what's going on? Yeah, I do.
What would you call a
You guys
mango?
never-
Would you say it's a hand fruit?
No, you gotta peel it.
Have I ever told you
kinda
about how
I
the
kinda
first time I ate a mango was in college and I didn't know how mangoes worked, so I just tried to bite right into it?
Honestly, dude, mangoes are not that great. I'm not even mad at you about that. Mangoes are kind of a fucked up fruit. They're
I
sweetie
actually like
sweet.
mangoes,
King
they're just
Julian loves
odd.
them. I don't like mangoes. I think it's too much work. You know what though? After I sent you that banana bread thing today, I was like, we should be the BBB, Banana Bread Boys.
Well, we got two great podcast name changes, the Chorus Cunts and Banana Bread Boys. No,
Banana
could the
Bread
Chorus
Boys.
Cunts be confused with people who just really like chorus, like singing?
Yeah, that sounds like you were a sassy podcast about singing, like the chorus comes.
Oh, fuck, we should do it. Honestly, though, we should do one where we sing Star Wars songs and we're the chorus cunts. IEA!
Actually, Wes, that goes on our Putron or whatever you called it.
Jimmy Putron. Jesus
Call
Christ.
it Putron! Holy shit! Oh, man. That's on a Putron!
Subscribe to our Putron if you want to hear Wes and I sing Jedi Rocks a cappella.
Subscribe to our Putron! I'm a not be dead.
So Anakin's bothering Padme in her office. Padme's like, I got
Oh,
senator
Christ.
shit to do. And Anakin's just like, but don't you love me? You know how much I love you? Here's my lightsaber. That's really important to me.
Mm,
Hold on to it.
that doesn't even make sense.
Yep.
Like what? Like how is that like a token of love?
Well,
Like, I
Obi-Wan
would be
told
like-
him
I would be like,
that's the
"Steph,
most important
Here's
thing.
my car keys. Here's my car keys. You know how much I need to drive to work every day? I'll just be homeless. That
So
wouldn't make any sense.
Obi-Wan told him that's the most important thing is the lightsaber, but I imagine it's like the first episode of Arrested Development where George Michaels asks, what's the most important thing? And he responds, breakfast. And Jason Bateman's like, family. So Anakin thinks the most important thing is lightsaber. So Bail Organa interrupts, and Anakin has to hide under Padme's desk.
Yeah, that
they
sounds like
have
unlimited
to-
blowjobs to me.
They have to vote on the aptly named Enhanced Privacy Invasion Bill.
Oh fuck! I've had people hide under my desk.
Christian Bale Organa. Top 5 Bales.
Pierce the veil.
Darth Bale.
Wedding veil.
Wait, you say bail or veil?
Bale.
Oh, like
I
hay
still
bale?
can't tell.
Jail Bale.
Yeah, I can't tell either, Brian. I was like, oh, now we're gonna clear it up, and then he's like, ale, and I'm
The
like, I
bail.
don't know. It
What?
could be anything.
Bale.
Jesus Christ, Marty, again.
It cuts out like right as he does it.
Bale Organa.
Snail
Stale,
mail.
Gale.
Bale.
Hey,
No.
what's the matter with your mind? All right.
I love you guys, man.
So, Cad Bane finds where the opposition to the bill is chilling and takes them all hostage. And
I make
he
a
wants-
request, and West does a Bane impersonation.
About what though? Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's
Yeah, you're Cad Bane, and you have the entire Senate hostage. Go.
Okay, you're a freak with a red nose. Nobody likes you. Then one day.
Seems that I have the entire Senate hostage here. What are you going to give me in return, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
You want Zero the Hutt.
I heard you have Pizza the Hut. I'm pretty hungry. Did you get the box that comes with 2 pizzas and the dessert option?
Yeah.
I would take that. I'm Tom Hardy, and I play different roles all the time, but never the Grinch.
Like an actor, but never the Grinch.
If you get back on TikTok, that needs to be
I would watch.
put on TikTok.
I would watch The Grinch too with Tom Hardy, but Jim Carrey's also in it. He's the Grinch. He's the Grinch's son. He's the Grinch's son.
No. He shows up to be the Grinch, and Jim Carrey's still the Grinch, and they have to fight it out. Tom Hardy's like, and I'm
he
the
breaks
Grinch.
the Grinch's back.
And he's like, it's 2 Grinches. The Grinch 2. Look at these 2 Grinches. I'll come up with something better later on. Don't worry. That was not as good as I was. I'm under the gun right now, boys.
It'll be the 2 Grinches, but then the 2 will like be really prominent, so like you get it's a sequel.
Yeah,
the Grinch. Yeah,
and it'd be green
like
and
that.
hairy. The 2 is green and hairy, like the Grinch.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's spelled TWO. Like there's 2 of them. The Grinch 2 with a question mark at the end. The Grinch 2.
So Cad Bane wants Zero the Hutt, and I like these episodes where like some weird Outer Rim shit like throws a wrench in Palpatine's plans for everything, because he clearly didn't plan for this.
Yeah.
So Cad Bane cuts power to the building. Padme is still holding Anakin's lightsaber because she kind of slid it up her sleeve.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's too much information.
Dude, calm down. Honestly, you know what I would do? I would bet anything for a bunch of sleeve slides. Unlimited sleeve slides for 1 month. I'd take that bet. But what about you guys? Are you trying to buy time? Are you buying time? Are you buying time for Aaron? Because like I was just gonna.
You started talking and I switched back to the Discord and staring at my notes, and I'm like, where'd he go?
Yeah, Aaron yelled at us last time that we made it apparent that he was not around.
There he is.
Oh shit! Let's stop talking about it. Aaron race.
So Wes likes sleeve slides. So Anakin's sneaking around because he realizes something is amiss. He doesn't have the most important thing, breakfast. He doesn't do his sneaking very well. So, 11sies.
What about second breakfast? How much do you guys think that you could eat in a day?
I like how your Lord of the Rings accent is like Scottish or Irish. I'm not quite. I guess it's
How
all Irish.
about second breakfast?
Yeah.
What about second breakfast? Yeah,
what character is that?
What about second breakfast?
I think we should call it "And My Balls."
Or Ghibli balls.
Not for you guys.
Ghibli balls.
You would call it "And My Balls," Brian? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
I like that.
Though you and Wes are the hosts of our Loader podcast, so I guess you guys get the naming rights.
Which one of us? I heard me, but who else is my host?
Aaron and Wes.
Look, I heard me. I stopped listening.
I was like, okay, so it's me and who else?
Oh shit!
All right, let's wrap this one up. So,
oh fuck, man, you're ready to
Anakin's
go,
bad
huh?
at the sneaking. Cad Bane spots him and sends some men to find him. Well, one man, one droid. Anakin kills the droid, and when they find it, they see no lightsaber cuts, so realize he is unarmed.
Oh please! Oh, that's bullshit. Like, you find a destroyed droid and you're really analyzing the. You know how many? Do you know how many droids have been killed in Star Wars that nobody's analyzing the actual death of the droid? They're like, let's perform a post-mortem. Oh,
These are the
this droid
best
died of
bounty hunters
drowning.
in the galaxy, though, Wes.
Bullshit. This droid died of natural causes. It's totally fine.
They're like, no
Anakin
cover
doesn't
up.
have a
No
lightsaber.
cover up.
That's bullshit.
So Anakin gets caught then, and he gets tasered. Senator Ta, who is the same twi-lek senator we saw last episode, is taken to the prison to give Zero the Hutt the pardon. Cad
Pardon
sets up some tripwire C4 type deals so the senators can't escape, and he gets to leave the building unscathed despite Palpatine trying to stop him.
Fucking the worst palpitations in the earth.
Yep. So while
That
he's
part of the
leaving,
interruption with Mike Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser.
I used to love that show. I haven't watched it in years. But in high school, I watched a lot of PTI.
You know, I kind of aged is because they have the same take since the 90s.
You know what we
They haven't
need?
really evolved.
We need the guy at the end of PTI who also hosts
Yeah.
that other show to correct
Around
us
the
at the
horn.
end of the episode.
That boy.
Catboy. Yeah, we need Catboy to come in and correct
Fat
us.
Fat Boy's gonna show up and
Lat boy. He's just got crazy lats.
But nothing else.
I liked it. That's a tough one. That's a tough
Serious
joke to
laugh.
make, and good. You know what? Good for you, Marty, for making that joke. That's not an easy joke to make. I'm proud.
So Cad Bane leaves.
All of you.
You would say that wasn't condescending at all, Wes.
I'm just saying it was
What the hell
like
just
me
happened?
and
We
Brian
just
both
went from
laughed at
5
it.
viewers to 2.
That's
Anyway,
because
Cad
everybody
Bane
was probably
leaves the
like, fuck.
Senate.
I actually have a
But
funny
he
story
did not
to
like the
where
lap
viewers like-
joke.
Like Tampa Bay is winning.
But there is a reason
Tampa
why
Bay-
viewers
Tampa Bay-
fight, right? Your girlfriend texted me because she posted a poll on Twitter and I hate when she posts polls. So she wanted to make a point. And then she realized that, hey, I think Marty's doing the podcast right now. So she tuned in to watch the podcast, realizing that I was texting her during the podcast. So that's why our viewers spiked it for a little bit.
Okay. That explains
I
one.
like it.
I don't know the other two, unless you get the burger.
So Cad Bane walks out. He goes to blow up the C4, but luckily Anakin cuts a hole in the floor so the senators can escape and not get blown up.
Die. Oh, I mean live.
That's the end of season 1.
First try, boys.
So I know Marty watched them all. I know Aaron watched some of them. Wes, you heard my great
So yeah,
recaps.
I'm catching up.
Honestly, guys, I haven't watched one lick of this shit.
I told you didn't have to, so you don't need to feel ashamed about that. There's
Oh,
no.
listen, I've
Tom
never.
Brady makes the Super Bowl, you have to watch all of Clone Wars.
Ooh.
Yo, deal. And Marty, if he doesn't, you have to give me unlimited blowjobs for a month.
Unlimited power.
I am Marty's gonna be like, I am so weak. And it'll be like, Marty, you lost the bet. He's gonna be like, unlimited power.
Just gonna break my jaw.
Be like,
Oh,
yeah, unlimited. Oh,
Like Jabba the Hutt.
unlimited.
Or no, those guys from Naboo. Gungan leader who just gone.
Oh, Boss Nass.
yeah,
Love me some Boss
yeah,
Nass.
Boss Nass, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you have to boss nass my dick for the entire month.
Unlimited boss nassing.
Boss, that's my dick. Wow.
Wow, we've got so many great chances for.
Oh, that sounds like a great rap verse, like, and she bossed ass my dick, bitch.
That-
Yo, dude,
That
I
is
listen
good.
to that song. I don't even care who it is, man. That sounds like a jam.
So
Jesus Christ.
quickly, what did you guys think of season 1? I'll go first to give you guys some time to prepare.
Good call. Yeah, no, go right
I
ahead.
finish writing my notes.
So I really liked the last 2 episodes. I thought it was fine though. I'm more interested in some of the characters they're actually going to develop. Like I'm waiting for Ahsoka to become, kind of her own Jedi. I like to see more Cad Bane.
Sure.
Would love to see
Cad Bane's
more
cool.
Jar Jar Sith situations since I spent all day making that graphic.
Dude, that was awesome, man. That was fucking kick-ass.
Can we pull that out again?
Yeah, how
Yeah,
often can you do it? Can you do it at any point?
Yeah, I could do it. So while you guys think about what you thought about season 1, here you go.
This is my apprentice. Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant. Misa propose that the Senate give immediately emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor.
Honestly, though,
Brian, I gotta say,
can we take a second? Right, to appreciate that Brian cut the audio where literally Palpatine goes, "This is my apprentice," and he goes, "Misa called Jar Jar Binks." Like he cut the audio to make it seem like they're together. Like if you've never seen Star Wars, you'd listen to that audio and be like, "Oh, Jar Jar Binks is his apprentice."
what?
Like what a great editing cut all around, man.
Thank
10
you.
out of 10, Brian. 10 out of 10.
Thank
I
you.
gotta say, my only not complaint, but my only sort of comment for review would be you got to throw a couple more spins in there, Brian. More spins.
Honestly, so I got it to I started at 40 times in like 10 seconds, and I was like, that's way too
I feel like
fast.
that's not enough.
Let's cut it to 20.
60. It's spinning in like a fucking like a Beyblade. I want that thing bouncing around the screen.
Oh man.
Oh shit, man, that was well worth your text of I have something for you guys.
That was a good surprise.
I was like, how good is it gonna be?
Aaron's like, we're just going to talk about blowjobs or something.
Yeah,
it did not disappoint.
everybody's like, is it just the blowjob conversation? But no, it was not. It was something else. It was a whole nother animal. Fantastic.
It was something else.
I'm gonna go next because I don't want to take away from everybody else who actually cares or watches this shit. I have probably gotten too drunk to remember half of these, so I don't really know what I think about this. It's been fun. A lot of it seems like that. A lot of it seems like it could be better. So you started watching.
They're finding their footing.
Well, I know, but I've heard so many good things about it. But like when we started doing the Mandalorian, I was going to do the same thing. I was going to watch any of it, but you really blew me away with the first few episodes that we did on the show, and then I actually started watching it, and I was like, oh shit, like this seems like a good show. This shit, you're like, yeah, so this episode's bullshit. This episode's bullshit. Then this one, Anakin's like hanging out with Padme in his office. He's like, here's my lightsaber. We're best buddies, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see all that. I can just imagine that Anakin's a creepy ass piece of shit. So I have not been sold yet on it, but it seems like it's worth the watch if you're at home doing nothing and you're just sad and lonely.
They're 20-minute episodes, so it's not
I think
bad.
that's a phenomenal take, though. I really do think like it is like season 1 of Mandalorian. It's not. It's probably worse than season 1 Mandalorian.
I would say the complaints about Mandalorian, where it's just
season 1 of Mandalorian, we did the show about it, and it got me. I was like, okay, good enough. I'll start watching this. There's not been one episode that we've reviewed doing this that I've been like, oh shit, I need to see this. I was like, all right, so if the Cannonballs review of the episode is good enough for me, where I don't have to watch the episode, that's probably not a good sign, at least for me. Like,
yeah, no. So I think the IMDb. I looked at something, and it's like the top 10 IMDb episodes.
Sure.
Like it starts around season 4, season 5. The last there's half of the top 10 episodes are in the last season.
Okay.
That's like a big.
No, I'm sure it becomes. I honestly, like, as a Star Wars fan myself, and we do the show and we do all this shit. I am still obviously interested in it. It's just not as imperative because when I remember I don't remember, it was halfway through the first season, I think, and there was one episode that we discussed from Mandalorian where I was like, oh shit, I should start watching this. And I started watching it, and then I started watching it up till the end of season 2 when we did the show. And I was like, oh fuck, this was like pretty good for what it was. But there's nothing here that I've been like, oh shit, I need to really start watching this show. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
that seems okay. I'm like, yeah, they're hanging out on some planets. There's some shit going on, whatever. I haven't been super impressed by it, but I've never seen it, so I really don't know.
Aaron,
Thorough.
you've seen
No, see, I think
some of the episodes
Marty
hurt me.
is kind of right on. What?
Go on. I was setting you up. I was just trying to set you up. Go ahead.
Aaron!
Hold on, what? No, I think Marty's right on basically when he's just saying that like we're building up to a point where it's going to be, because I mean I don't know if Wes like is in the same boat as me having not seen this before, but like I've heard this is really like good canon Star Wars. Like I've heard that this is like one of the better just pieces of Star Wars like media out there, Clone Wars. So I think that like right now they're clearly just kind of setting shit up, and then season 3, 4, 5, 6, like they'll really start to get shit going, and then by like season 6 and 7, like they're we're hitting like the high points and like crescendos of like shit that we've been building up to for a while. So like you're getting episodes that are 9.5 or 10 out of 10, quote unquote, like because it's really good stuff, and they've been doing sort of the legwork of building like the characters and whatever. So I'm excited for that part, but I agree that like the beginning part of world building, learning about how Peter Parker got his powers or seeing Batman's parents getting killed for the 10th time isn't as interesting as like the other stuff in those movies.
This is what Batman begins from the Star Wars Clone Wars universe. Like it's
Nailed
garbage.
it.
Absolutely.
Nailed it.
I agree.
Not impressed at all. I thought they were more.
Let's save the rest of our discussion for the post show. Anyone want to sign us off?
I have something if nobody else does, but mine's not
I've got
phenomenal. But if anybody else has something,
two great things. If
oh no, I'll pass up to Brian if you guys are good.
all right, I think I'll go with number one, but I think the second one.
You should go with number one. Whenever, are you ready?
Yeah. Call us the chorus cunts though, because we're changing our name.
All right. Well, as we always say on the Chorus Cunts podcast, Brian,
Punch my asshole into oblivion.
Pull up! All craft, pull up!